Hello and a very good evening. My name is Vishal Yadav. I'm from Female Cricket, and with me I have Anisa Mohammed from West Indies. Hello, Anisa. How are you? How have you been?
I'm good. Everything is all well on my side for now.
Okay, okay. How's the overall COVID situation in West Indies?
Um, is in my country it's starting, it's rising, but I'm doing my best to stay safe because I want to continue traveling.
Good to know that. Good to know that, and glad that you want to travel because you have more than 18 years of international career.
Yeah.
And what does it mean for you to play for the West Indies side, to wear that maroon?
It's a great feeling to be able to represent, millions of people in the Caribbean. Not everyone is able to have this opportunity, and to be able to do that for so many years, I'm really thankful for the opportunity, and I cherish every moment that I get to wear that maroon and enter that field.
Absolutely, indeed a great honor. Anisa, in one of the interviews, I read that you mentioned Mutaya Muralidharan and Harbhajan Singh were your inspirations for taking up spin bowling. Is that true? My first question, and second, which other cricketers did you look up to, while growing up?
Well, to be honest, they weren't really my inspiration. They weren't really the reason why I started bowling spin. Funny story, I was actually a wicket keeper. And when I started training with the guys, we were just training in the nets, and I took up a ball and I started bowling. And I had no idea what I was doing. And I got one of the guys out, and the coach called me over and he was like, "Do you know what you're doing?" And I was like, "No, I'm just bowling." And he asked me to show him how I was holding the ball, how I was gripping the ball. And he showed me, he explained to me, well, I'm bowling off spin. Then he explained leg spin. He said, "Go have fun, see what works for you." And I continued bowling off spin. But my main skill was actually batting and wicket keeping. And after that, I went to national trials for the under 23 team. And while I was there, they had five wicket keepers. So I said to myself, well, I can't make this team as a wicket keeper. So they asked who can bowl, and I got a guy out. So I was thinking, well, yeah, maybe I can bowl. So I went on to that trial match and I got three wickets, and that's actually how I started bowling. But after picking up off spin, I actually did look at Muralidharan and Harbhajan Singh.
Awesome, awesome. I'm
Yeah,
glad that your coach asked you to start spin bowling. Uh,
me too.
okay, and there is no regret of leaving wicket keeping and batting.
None at all. No, I'm very happy that I've made that change.
Awesome. Anisa, you started at 15, which was quite young, and have played several World Cups and both T20s and ODIs. You also have managed to win a T20 World Cup. It was in 2016. How can we all forget?
Yeah,
Eden Gardens against Australia.
yeah.
I think the ODI title is pending, ODI World Cup. How excited are you, and can we get it this year?
Well, I'm really hoping that I can and get it this year. After this year, the next 50 over World Cup would be in 4 years, and who's to say if I'll be wrong or not? So it would be really nice to see that if the players, can come together and do what we did back in 2016 and put the icing of the cake. At least, give me one ODI World Cup as well. Not just I don't want to just walk away with a T20 World Cup. So it'd be really nice to see that we can go out and play our A game and hopefully win a 50 over World Cup as well.
Awesome. We hope you do that. We really hope you do that. Um, coming back to your performances, particularly last year, you had a great 2021, and I don't want to jinx it. You were the leading ODI wicket taker in the world.
Yeah.
What were the preparations for you like, Anisa, and what do you think has helped you scalp those many wickets that you did?
Well, the last time before I actually started playing international cricket last year, I had a long break, so I did not play international cricket for over a year, probably about a year and a half. And during that time, I spent a lot of time doing spot bowling because you weren't allowed to train in groups. So I was at home doing a lot of spin bowling. And even when we started training in smaller groups, again, I was doing a lot of spot bowling. So I think that has helped me as well. And also the coaching staff that we have now, they allow you to do what works for you. They're not here trying to change your style of bowling. And I think previously I was trying to bowl too quick and trying to bowl that what wasn't my style. And I think that last year I got the opportunity, to go back out there and do what works for me, what gave me all of that success. And it showed again that it's working. So I'm hoping that it continues.
It is definitely working. It is, and I hope you continue that form in the 2022 and also in the upcoming Women's World Cup. But just to
Thank
bring to
you.
your notice, you are just 4 wickets short of completing 300 international, wicket milestone, which is across all the formats. And given a
Yeah.
choice, if you had to pick 4 players you want to dismiss to get to this milestone, I know it's a tough question, but who would you pick? The 4 players.
Well, our next series is against Africa, and I'm hoping that I do get it in that series and I don't have to wait for the World Cup. So my four players would be Lizelle Lee, Laura Wolford, Dupreez, and Cap.
Okay, that's an excellent choice, and I hope these 4 players are listening this interview, and they are now starting to make their plans against you. So you talked about World Cup. What is your goal going ahead in this particular World Cup? As a senior player in the side, as someone who has been a veteran and has played so many World Cups so far.
Yeah, so this is going to be my first World Cup, and we have a lot of young players. When you're playing a World Cup, it's a whole different feeling to when you're playing a normal series. So I think my role is to try and uh, guide the young ones, try and keep them calm, keep trying to keep them focused. And whenever I get the chance to perform, just lead by example.
Awesome. You talked about the young talents coming up the ranks. Where do you see West Indies women's cricket now heading in the next 3 years? Where can we see it?
I think we have a bright future. We have quite a number of good players coming up. They've been training with us for over the past 2, 3 years, and they look really good. They're willing to put in the work, and I'm sure that once they continue and they have faith in their training and everything, that they will be able to make this team and will represent West Indies cricket at a high level.
While I was making questions for this interview, Anisa, I was going through your profile, and it is full of milestones, it is full of achievements, and so many records. And because there was a shortage in time, we had a time constraint. That's the reason I did not sort of include those. Otherwise, for the next 10 minutes, I would be just talking about your milestones and records. But if you had to pick just one, as your most favorite record, most favorite achievement, which one would it be and why?
Yeah, so there's quite a few to choose from, and not many persons are fortunate to have so many to choose from. So I'm really grateful to have achieved all of that over the last 18 years. So if I had to choose one, it would definitely be being the first cricketer, male or female, to get 100 T20 wickets.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow. It's an incredible milestone, and I hope you, score many more, and you get many more milestones.
thank you,
Till the time you're playing cricket and gracing us with your performances. It was
thank you.
great chatting with you, Anisa, and I also want to thank you for, being very active on social media and also sharing our post a lot on Instagram.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you for recognizing me.
You all deserve it. Is all that I can say, and we are just doing our bit.
Thank you very much.
I wish you and the entire West Indies women's cricket team all the best for the upcoming World Cup and also for the series against South Africa.
Thank you very much. Thanks for chatting.